Hey, good morning. It's Saturday, June 13th. Thanks so much for being here. As we start the weekend, we're finishing or getting close to finishing these series of talks that we've had the last several mornings about the application of wisdom to your life and how wisdom is the skill of applying God's truth to the issues of life that we face so that we are honoring God with our hearts, with our relationships, with our mindset. Everything about us is we're taking the truth of God and we're not applying it with a list of rules and do's and don'ts. We're applying it with hearts that are given over to the living for the beauty and wonder of God. How can we make him special? How can we make him special to others? Wisdom literature, of which James is the New Testament example of that, takes truth and shows us how it applies to life. It's not so much stated in commands as it's stated in realities. This is the way it works. Observe this. And what James has been doing in this area we call chapter 3, he's been applying wisdom to how we use our words. He begins by describing how impactful, how powerful, how destructive our words can be. And we all know that. As we've said before, how many times that we said something and we want it back immediately, but the damage is already done. So he likens it to a spark setting off a raging fire, which we all know about and we've seen and experienced. Then he talks about wisdom from above and wisdom from below. And he starts with wisdom from below. And we described that yesterday, where it's demonic, it's earthly, it's sensual. And it's about wanting our own way. And the way that we can tell that wisdom from below is operating in our lives is in verse 16. It says, where jealousy and self-seeking exist, there will be disruption in every worthless practice. When our words are not wise, disruption occurs. But then here's verse 17, wisdom from above, which is, you probably have heard, know about, but I want to apply it particularly to the context of words. These just aren't out of the blue. The Holy Spirit just isn't throwing random thoughts at us. This wisdom from above is set directly in the context of words and how we use them. So put that emphasis of the way we use our language, and this is what James is talking about from wisdom from above. Wisdom from above is, first of all, pure. It's peaceable. It's gentle. It's open to reason, full of mercy and good fruits, free from favoritism and hypocrisy. Imagine if your language, your words, demonstrated this wisdom from above. If there was a purity, a genuineness to your speech. If you were peaceable, not irritable, stirring up issues. If you were gentle, looking not to stir up wrath, but to ease it and calm it. If you're open to reason, instead of being offended and hurt, and how could you? If your words are full of mercy and the good fruits, and the fruits obviously here are a reference to the fruit of the Spirit, love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, self-control. Imagine if those were the things that dominated your words. And then free from favoritism and hypocrisy. Wow. That's a graphic, beautiful picture of wisdom and action applied to our speech. And what is the fruit of all this? Verse 18 tells us peace. We become peacemakers. So this morning, I just want to leave you with that one thought. And this theory about how words are disruptive spills over into the beginning of chapter 4. We'll look at that probably Monday. But right now, just realize the wisdom of God, the wisdom from above, and how it can impact your speech so that you are pure, gentle, peaceable, open to reason, a peacemaker. Think about that. Make application of wisdom into your life so that your speech is wise. It doesn't bring about raging forest fires. It brings about peace. That's the golden wisdom for your speech. Have a great day. Bye-bye.